Good morning, my friends. Welcome back to Tokyo Dark. What might be shaping up to be the finale, though I'm not sure if it is really. We find ourselves faced with a choice. Will Detective Itō go back to Shinjuku to find Tanaka and possibly try to end things there? Or should he go back to the light, back to Kamakura, to finally exercise this mask? To finally exercise the mask of its evil powers and step back into the world of reality. What should she choose? I myself am about to take an executive decision and say she's going to go back to Kamakura, cause fuck this shit. Fuck Tanaka, fuck Reina, they're both dead. Alright, gonna put them both to rest, gonna get back to my own life, maybe get my job back, get another cat, be good to my friends and shit. Just seriously, who gives a crap? This is garbage. This is such garbage. Enough is enough, Itō. Save yourself for God's sake. Ugh. I mean, I will try and see all the endings, but good God, do not. Oh shit. Something ain't right here. Something is not right at all. It feels strange to be back on these streets, knowing everything I do now. Ancient cults and all that shit. All that meaningless death of innocent people, and for what? To protect mankind? To make us better? Don't make me laugh. No more. I've gone down this rabbit hole far enough. I refuse to be a slave to the mask any longer. I'll destroy it. Turn it back to ashes and do the world a favor. My final defiant act as reality breaks apart at the seams. The Kawanas are waiting at the shrine. They know as well as I do the torment the mask brings with it. Let's hope the old woman can do what she says she can. I'm mildly suspicious that both these choices will lead to the same kind of situational ending. Though I sincerely hope that it'll let me go through without a hitch. Fuck. Oh god, no, I'm actually spooked. That actually spooked me. This was a bad move. I should not have... Maybe choosing to bail was not the best idea. And now I'm absolutely screwed on this shit. No. Oh, jeez. Not again. I won't let you control me. Why now? Is it trying to stop me? This mask, born out of death and suffering, shouldn't be in this world. Maybe those people were trying to restore things. Why am I thinking about that? I have to keep moving. What is this feeling? Fear? I'm afraid to go forward. I have to go back. I can't move. Death. Everything about this place feels like death. What if I'm wrong? Kazuki, Reina, they could still be down there. That's what it wants. It's why I need to destroy it. And oh god, what'll happen? Why is it pleading with me? All those lies trapped in the mask want to be free, don't they? And why? I could still turn back. Now's my last chance. I'm so confused. What do I do? Are you kidding me? Bullshit, no! Send these people straight to hell or heaven. I don't give a shit. Fuck them. Are you kidding me? No. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna burn this shit. Turn it to goddamn fertilizer. And I'm gonna go and live my life. Garbage. Serious, sincere garbage. I mean, I need to play the other ending because I want to know how things end, so I have to, but like, Jesus. Just delete this. This place looks much different. Huh? Itō, so you came after all. Yes, of course she did. She knew it was the right thing to do. You brought something, didn't you? From the compound. I did. I found an old wooden amulet. You were right. The darkness I felt there was the same. Seriously? Wait, this is actually real? When I was there, I saw visions from the past of people who are gone now. I know about the ritual Tokimasa tricked them into performing. How could you have let it happen? She was just a girl. There's no answer I can give that would satisfy you. No answer? Is that the best you can do? That's why you fled, isn't it? You know all about Tokimasa's plans, and you just ran. Stop it. What would have changed? Emiko knew what staying meant for her children as well as I did. She was willing to die, however Tokimasa told her to. I couldn't persuade my own daughter to save herself. You think I didn't try? The police never would have believed an old woman talking about ancient rituals. I had no choice. They were monsters. They weren't monsters, they were lost, looking for answers in a world that had none for them. Much like you, like us. In my years with the mask, I could hear them sometimes in the darkness, along with voices I did not recognize. I always thought they were vengeful, restless, punishing me for my sins. Once we purify the mask, perhaps they will forgive us. Did you find the girl who's chasing you? This Reina? Did you ask her forgiveness? Forgiveness? I'm not sure if that's possible anymore. After everything that girl went through, all of her self-hatred and her sorrow are a part of the mask now. I felt it all at the shrine the day I shot her. Do you think that this will put a stop to all of it? The whispers, Reina, all of the strange things we've seen? Atonement is a journey, one that expands past our time on this earth. Our sins, huh? Hold on, I've only ever done good luck rituals and harmless little blessings. This is different. Grandma, this is real. I don't know if I can do this. Mai, calm yourself. A ritual has meaning in its very act. It is the gods' way of preparing us for the true test. You are a pure child, and combined with your will, the ritual will gain power. It will work, it must. Why me? I might have put everyone here in a bad position. Because you are not corrupted by it. Only you can. You can bring your mother peace. Please, Mai, you have to try. I know you think it's crazy, but this mask has caused a lot of people to suffer. It doesn't matter if you will leave us. Just do it knowing that it will help me and your grandma move on. You haven't seen what we've seen, so I don't blame you for being skeptical, but you can believe in helping us, right? I just want this all to end. Me too. Every day it's been harder to keep things straight, and I think this mask is partly to blame. It's silly. I'm not religious, never have been. But I want this all to stop, to be normal again. I want to believe that it will work, and in you. So please, I'm begging you, to try. Okay. Thank you, Mai. Mai, are you ready? I just need a moment to prepare. What if we're wrong? What do you mean? What if the mask isn't the problem? What if we're making it worse? An old man told me that the mask didn't create the shadows, it only opens your visions to them. So are we doing the right thing? What if we're missing something? Are you losing your resolve? No, it's just... Tanaka, the man who died, the one I was searching for, he always said a what if isn't good enough for a detective. I guess old habits die hard, and there's still so much I don't understand. And you never will. It's a matter of faith, child. Okay, I'm ready. Emiko, please forgive me for leading you to those people and for what happened to you. I tried to save you, I tried. I pray you find peace. Grandma, are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. This is kind of shitty because just in general, not seeing a story through to the end is kind of garbagey. As the ritual continued, I felt an overwhelming sadness, like something had been ripped out of me that I would never find again. At that moment, the whispers of the mask turned to desperate, pleading screams. I closed my eyes and hugged myself like a child, feeling at that moment utterly engulfed in fear. Well, I chose to be a bitch and wimp out, so oh god, that's a little too realistic for me. Yay, good ending? Yes? No? Then there was silence. When I opened my eyes, the mask was split in two. I knew at that moment Kazuki was dead and had been all along. We all left the shrine in silence. I never returned. Nothing was quite right after that day. Reina's presence was gone, but I started to feel other things. The shadows began to take on new, fearful shapes. Oh fuck, really? Tokyo began to change. Crime shot up and the murder rate peaked at an all-time high that year. The police were so swamped with the wave of violence that they reinstated me as a homicide detective. The investigation into me was dropped entirely. I quit within 6 months. Just didn't have the stomach for it anymore, and after what happened to Kazuki, I never could focus. What if the ritual was a mistake? What if everything happened since it's all my fault? Sometimes I wake up at night wondering if the world of the dark was the truth and my life was now a dream, an after-image after being exposed to bright flash. I don't go out much these days. I can't bear to face the real world. Oh man, bad ending. This was on me, guys. Sorry. Clearly that was a stupid move on my part. Oh shit, something's happening. Interesting. Most interesting. You're nothing but a crow, feeling the carrion that time leaves in its wake. Forgive me for not being an impartial spectator of human suffering. The woman had her own desires. I only gave her a little push. But the result? This cannot be. Not right at all. A mask rid from this world? I won't accept it. Why? What do you care? Shall I tell the reason it bothers you so? Because you gain nothing from this truth. But make no mistake, it is a truth, another possibility. Time is not a single thread, but a complex tapestry, pushed and formed into a picture by the forces of fate and chance. The different threads present a myriad of truths, but all an aspect of the same visage nonetheless. A myriad. Interesting. I would have thought one so interested in history would adhere to a single truth. On the contrary, if the history has taught me anything, it's that there is no one truth. The deeper one gazes, the more complex it becomes. Yes, all are truth. All grant insight into the same puzzle. You're right, my old friend. Time is a spiral, and observe it long enough and we may yet learn something. No, she is not your plaything. It is not your decision. There is only one way this can end. Only one way for the world to remain intact and stop the thing that's coming. It must be protected. The role must be performed. Stubborn. So stubborn. Allow me to ask you a question. I believe I know it already. You've asked it before. Indulge me. I asked her the same question. If the dancing puppet looks up and sees its strings, does it remain a puppet? What of fate and chance, then? I answer your riddle with one of my own. You see the storm clouds approaching, and though you take shelter or alter your course, does the storm not come regardless? Pah! No fun. You've never tolerated my philosophical side. Nor you, me, when I tell you how things are. I suppose that's because we are one and the same. But what of her? All we could do is see, but eventually she will end up there. There is only one path which will hold the world together. Alright, I'm back and it appears that my bit of save scumming has worked. And it turns out that I went and looked it up and it turns out there were a lot more endings than I anticipated. But I feel like I can get most of the main ones with this little cheat without having to play through the whole game over again. And I can tell you about the others, because seriously, that's way too much effort. Though if you really wanted to see it, just let me know and I definitely will play it if you wanted me to. If you want to see it, just let me know. Right? There's nothing I wouldn't do for you lovelies. So we gotta go to Shinjuku. Because we need to see things through to the end. Because if I don't, Tokyo just falls into the friggin' hole. Also, I told people some shit and I guess I can visit them before they leave. I talked to her a lot, so... Uh-oh, better sound the alarm, the detective is back. Damn it, every time I come in here, you... Haha, don't try to detective, I'm just busting your chops. Besides, it's not my problem anymore. Huh? I'm out of here. Wait, that other dub, the sketchy one, you didn't... Nope, probably won't believe me, but I actually took her advice. Hell, I hardly believe it myself. How flattering. Don't think the hard-boiled detective would be so thin-skinned. Yeah, anyway, where are you headed? Don't know, but I think I'll leave the city. My big dreams kind of got drowned out, now it's hard to be here and not fall back into old habits. Like hitting your old reset button, right? Reset button, huh? Could use one of those right about now. Things gotten that bad? I don't know yet. Probably. Only one way to find out is to keep moving. Anything I can help with? Hey, don't give me that look. I mean it. No bullshit this time. Thanks, but I think I have to see out the rest of my problems on my own. Then why did you come in here? Couldn't tell you. I guess I've just kind of gotten wrapped up in this place. Sounds like you're the one who needs to leave the city. Bad places lead to bad memories, lead to bad decisions, if you ask me. And I'm an expert on bad decisions. At least neither of us will have to deal with Goto or the million other perverts like him. For now, anyway. Good luck. Nah, you hold on to your luck. Looks like you could use it more than me. See you around, Itō. Yeah, see? So it turns out you can meet everybody you met and see their respective endings, depending on that question they ask you whenever you meet them. And so I told her not to take the job and she didn't. But I didn't tell this guy. I told this guy to give up, and I'm not sure how this will work out. I'm a little worried. Oh, fuck me. What is this? Empty as always. Even Daizo's doesn't seem to mind. Hey Daizo, you sleeping on the job? You should really turn on some lights in here. I can barely see... Daizo? Oh, fucking idiot. What did I do? Okay, so I didn't... Okay, so it mentioned the question that they asked was important. And I had an idea and I didn't really want to think about it. But I told him to give up and he fucking gave up on life, it seems. Every creaking step I made, every drip of the faucet echoed on the empty walls. The only sounds came from lifeless things. Despite the commotion I created approaching him, Daizo didn't react. As soon as I saw the bottle next to him, I knew what he'd done. After Kamakura, I thought of it myself, but always had Kazuki or Lady Fluff to stop me. Daizo had no one, and so took his poison in the silence with nothing to stop him. Nobody had been to his bar to find him, so he quietly went to sleep and never woke up. Behind the bar, neatly folded, was a small note. Carefully, I picked it up and read it. I tried. Summing up my life, that's all I have to show for it. I tried. For years, I pursued a passion. I opened a business. I got married. I did everything people say you're supposed to do to be happy. Still, my passion failed. My business failed. My marriage failed. Everything I was given to be happy, I wasted. So I guess the problem is with me. I'm sorry for the burden that this will put on my wife and my daughter. I doubt my girl remembers me. I'm sorry I couldn't be a father to her. I know that your father tried. Goodbye. Ah, fucking, this is my fault. I folded the note as it was and placed it next to him. Who do you expect to read it, I wonder? For a long while I sat at the bar. No one came. Eventually I went behind the bar to make an anonymous call to the police. I couldn't bear the thought of no one finding him for days. I'm sorry, Daizo. Wherever you are, I hope you're not alone. Oh my god, this is my fucking fault. No, man! Also, this does not bode well for the next thing. Because apparently another of the choices was not to shoot the dumpster immediately. But I shot the dumpster immediately and it was a bad thing. So I don't know what the fuck is going to happen now. Is anybody in here? Oh my god, it's you! Huh? Who, me? Yeah, you! Yep. Whoa, can I give you a hug? Hey, there's no need for that. Please don't touch me. Why so touchy-feely all of a sudden? Detective, sir, ma'am, I would never, feel you without your permission. That's not what forget it. Why exactly are you such a good mood? Oh, you notice, huh? Ta-da! What? I don't get it. Are you a magician? No, I got a promotion. Can't you tell by the new uniform? It's exactly the same. Wait, a promotion? You got a promotion? Yeah, after you came and talked to me, the manager saw us and was like, whoa, this guy's helping the police. Said I was really, respectable and whatever. And I found the key. To the dumpster? Tcha, turns out I had a spare key in my pocket the whole time. Of course you did. Of course you had a spare. Should have shot the fucking dumpster. Well, better you than someone like Tyra. Who? No one. Congrats, kid. I think you're really going places. Thank you, sir. Oh, hey! It all worked out. Oh, man. That was cool. Good. At least, 2 out of 3, guys. Jesus. No, Daizo, I'm sorry. Oh, God. Oh, God. His brother's not gonna give me his octopus balls anymore. Oh, God. Oh, also, turns out... Okay, so, thing is, your actions do matter. But a little tidbit, if I do choose to shoot Goto, I can just throw him down this well. I feel like people would find out because, again, witnesses, but hey, at least I tried to hide it, right? The first time I came down here, I was so sure that I would save Tanaka alone, that I didn't think about what I was doing. Am I doing the same now? Oh, fuck yeah, let's bounce! Because clearly the other ending was no good at all. We need to have a good conclusion. At least some conclusion of any kind. And apparently I can get 4 or 5 different endings from this point onwards, so I hope I can get all of them. I have made a copy of that save file, so at least I'll, go through When I found Kazuki's body, he was wearing the mask. She'd made him wear it as she'd been made to. Even after all the suffering she went through herself, she did it anyway. Can I really forgive her? Can I? God forbid, I don't doubt it. She does desperately wanted to avoid being found. This time it'll be different. It's no longer leading to a shapeless tunnel. Reina's down there. I can feel myself being drawn to her. I don't have to do the... I don't have to do the, Look, I don't have to do that light thing again. The path is clear. There's no fog in my way. Let's see how this ends, lads. We've come a long way, you and I. Especially Soup. My good, biggest fan for, like, sticking with me through all of this. Then again, he did find this very interesting. Psychological horror is, you know, a favorite of everyone's, I'm sure. Oh, God. I'm descending, I'm going down here, and I'm honestly a little frightened. I'm kind of sad. I don't want this to end. Go deeper. Oh, that's what she said. Haha. little bit to break the tension, because I'm honestly, like, on the one hand, I feel sad that this is going to end soon, this series, because I really did enjoy it. But, you know, I've got other games to play, and well, all stories have to come to an end sometime, right? Oh, jeez. Come on, Itō. Let's put an end to this once and for all. I'm feeling all emotional for some reason. Jeez, these sewers go on forever. I feel like I'm just leaving, just going down to my death. How brave must you be, right? Turns out wimping out is not the best option. You have to go forward and face your demons. Find some resolution at least. Oh, man. As I trudged through that oppressive, lonely place, I slowly became aware of someone else. The dark woke up and began to shudder as if racked with quiet sobs, and I felt a numbing sadness spread through my body. The sensation I felt in that place was familiar, and I knew right away why. Reina. She sat there like a lost little girl, like she'd been there for a long time and didn't know where to go. There was no fight in her body, no way for her to lash out. In that place, we were equals. She rose to her feet when she saw me, her eyes looking confused and desperate. She was the start of all of it. Everything I'd gone through, I'd put an end to it, one way or another. So depending on what I've done, I'm gonna get one of two ending choices here. I don't know what it is though. So let's see, maybe if I did well, I'll get the good one, and if not, I'll get the bad. So, you went anyway, huh? Even though I told you to leave me alone. Why couldn't you just forget and leave me alone? Ah, so that's it. You wanted to keep hurting me, right? Huh. I hate to burst your bubble, but if it's revenge you're after, it won't work. Nope, can't blow my brains out down here. The dark won't let you. Oh, did I hurt your feelings? Did I bring your little gun all the way down here for nothing? Are you disappointed? I didn't bring it. There's no point. I didn't shoot you when you took the knock, and I won't now. Huh, don't try and trick me. That doesn't mean you don't want to. Huh. After everything I tried, to think that you would be the one to show up here in the end. Funny, isn't it? Isn't it? After all, you were the only supposed to be a guest star on my little show. A temporary addition to liven things up a bit. Then you kept showing up uninvited, digging up every sharp thing you could find to poke me with. Now I can't get rid of you. See? It is funny, right? No matter what we do, we're forced together again. We ought to make the best of it. You're right. We can't avoid each other forever. Chance has forced us together, whether we like it or not. So all we can do is see it through to the end. Even when I saw you in the forest, you were down here, weren't you? Where else? Welcome to the end of the line. I don't understand it. It's awful down here. Why didn't you try and get back to the surface? Why would I go back? What would be the point? When I do, I look around and don't even recognize it anymore. The streets are different. The sounds have changed. Everyone I knew and ever cared about is gone. You don't know what it's like. Every day the same, and feeling all my old pain again and again and again. people don't change. No matter what, no matter how much time goes, they all still look at me like I'm a flea-bitten dog to be kicked around and ignored. They hate me. In the end, I'll end up back here anyway, so why fight it? At least down here, nothing changes. When I was little, they said everything would be okay if I had the mask, but then Mommy died, and the police took it away from me, and nothing's gone right since. No one ever cared about me. The police, the foster homes, the other girls in the agency, they all hated me. They wanted me dead. You're just like the rest of them. Only someday you'll grow old and die, and I'll still be here, unless you give me that mask. It isn't that simple. Having the mask isn't going to solve your problems. It is that simple! Everyone always tells me that it can't be simple, but why not? None of this would have happened if it weren't for you. If you'd just given it to me in the first place, you could have lived your stupid little fantasy life. Instead, you had to be a hero and get involved in something that was none of your business. Why shouldn't I use it? Are my problems not as important as yours? That's it, isn't it? Everything is about you and making your life happy again. I won't let you be happy. I won't. If you won't help me, then fine. But I'll keep hurting you. And if you think it's bad now, you don't know the half of it. Or you could give it to me and go on pretending to be happy while I find the door again. Again? You've seen it before? I don't know exactly what you think is going to happen when you find it, but everything I found tells me it's dangerous. No, you're wrong. The door isn't for you. The collector said so. He said if I had the mask, I could find it again. He said if I found a shrine belonging to Kawana, that I could find it. So you met him too, Reina. Reina, he wasn't trying to help us. He must have been toying with us. Shut up! You don't know anything. He told me the mask would let me see the door again. Just like the day Mommy died. When they put the mask on me and I kept my eyes closed like Mommy told me to, even when people started getting sick and crying. Then I saw it, the door. Even with my eyes still closed, when I looked at it, I heard Mommy's voice and I knew if I found it, everything would be okay. I opened my eyes and it was gone. They took the mask and I saw Mommy on the ground. She wasn't moving anymore, like a doll. It was all my fault. It must have been. I did something wrong, but he told me if I found the mask, I could make it right again. Now I'm being punished for being a big screw-up and for not being pure like they told me to be. Except people like Higashi, they shouldn't have hurt me. They should have left me alone. I had to punish them. I just want to stop them from hurting me. That doesn't make me bad, right? You understand, don't you? The funny thing is that if Tanaka was here, he'd understand. Even after everything you did to him. That's the kind of guy he is. Reina, it's not your fault. This is beyond you. It always has been. That's why Tanaka was so intent on following you from the start. You weren't just some orphan girl. He somehow saw the darkness that was behind you. If only he had told me. I could have been there for him, helped him. But no, You could have helped me, Ayami. He was helping me. He was gonna save me. Then why? If he was helping you, why hurt him? I didn't want to hurt Tanaka, but it was the only way to bring him here. The same way I was brought here. I thought I'd figured it out, but my white knight abandoned me, went somewhere else. It turns out it was just another stupid idea from a stupid girl. What you did to Tanaka was wrong, but you can still make this right. You brought him down with you that night. Where is he? I don't know where he is. Just tell me what happened from the beginning. It's hard to remember. Please try. Nothing's gone the way I thought it would. When I went back to Shinjuku, I remembered how I ended up in the dark. I knew what I had to do so Tanaka could be with me. Only the mask wasn't awake. It wasn't loud like in Kamakura, so I made you come into the tunnel with me and Tanaka so it could wake up. Then I slit his throat and went back to the dark and I waited. Tanaka woke up down there too, but the mask was gone. He was alive? He was like me, or I thought he was. At first, he seemed okay, but then he started wandering around, staring into space and talking to people who weren't there. Poor Tanaka. I think I broke him, Ayami-chan. So, he was down here. Tell me where he is. You don't get it, do you? I don't know where he is and I don't care. Tanaka abandoned me. Even when he was here, he kept mumbling on and on about how he was going to help you. He gave you something, didn't he? The traitor. How else would you be able to keep finding me? He even said he saw the door, but he didn't take me there. I hate him. Why did he leave me? To think Tanaka would help a stupid girl like me. It was dumb to try and bring him here. The collector said I'd find the door with the mask. I just didn't want to be alone is all. Now you're here, so I guess the mask is too. I didn't need him after all. He's gone. You're wrong. I can feel him somewhere here. He's waiting for me. You can? Maybe he's at the door. Please take me there. Don't leave me. The mask opened, the dark, and took me straight to Reina, and now that I'm here, I can feel it, pulsing like a heartbeat. The door, the unknowable place where chance and fate have no importance. That's where Kazuki is. I know now what'll happen if I lead her there. She'll get what she truly wants. She'll get to rest and finally be free. No more pain, no more suffering. Maybe that's what Kazuki would have wanted. But if I do that, the dark would change shape again, and any hope of finding him would be lost. He'd be trapped here, waiting for me, and I'd never be able to tell him the truth behind everything he suffered for. That's if the Kazuki Tanaka that's left here is the same man I love. Either way, I have to abandon someone, but it's my responsibility. I have to choose. Okay, so I think, so this is another branching storyline because I have to, come and do this, but again, I can just, save and run away. So it is fine. I've got saves already up. I really want to forgive Tanaka and make Itō forgive Reina and make Itō move on. I want Itō to move on. I wanted to, make friends and shit. I already killed Daizo, so... Okay, let's forgive Reina. Because I really do want to forgive her, though. I couldn't give a shit about Tanaka, personally. I know more about Reina than him. So, personally, I want to give her some peace. She's had her whole life taken away from her. It's not fair, really. Please, don't hurt me. What I did to Tanaka, it was the only way. You get it right? Right? No, you're wrong. But then again, maybe there isn't a right way to begin with. In your own way, you're the same as me, grasping at whatever you could. He may still be down here, like you said. Would the Tanaka I find be the real him, though? If I use the mask, would I be the real me? I'm not sure anymore. You're really not gonna go after him? No. I'd have to give up even more of myself, succumb even more to this darkness. He wouldn't have wanted that. For a long time your face was all I saw, ever since Kamakura. It motivated me to push through my sadness because I thought I was doing something good, putting my problems behind me by becoming the hero and slaying some ancient evil. You became a demon, a symbol of all of my hatred, of everything bad that happened to me that day. No, I'm not. I'm not a demon. No, you're not. You're just a girl. Always were. Besides, I'm no hero. I'm not sure if there is such a thing. I realize that now. Me, you, Tanaka, all three of us were just paper dolls caught in a storm, being blown by winds that were so far out of our control. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for any of it to happen. I just wanted a way out. I wanted to be more normal. Tanaka was one of the smartest detectives. One of the smartest people I knew. I think he knew what would happen to him. Maybe that's why he was so distant. I wish things had played out differently. For us. And for you, Reina. I know what happened to you. All of it. I don't know how I saw all those things, but I can't just ignore them. No one deserves to experience what you did, Reina. Every day you've lived in hell with no love or light was awful. We failed you and I'm sorry. I forgive you, Reina. It hurts to say it. That's selfish, isn't it? I can't forget the pain you caused me despite how hard I try, but I do forgive you. Because somewhere along the way, this horrible cycle has to end. I don't want to hurt people anymore. Then come with me. Let me help you. Why? Where are we going? To the door. You said you heard your mom, right? Let's go see her. Oh boy. I'm scared. What if she isn't there? What if I was wrong? It's okay. There's nothing to be afraid of. You can rest like you always wanted. There's no more coming back, no more hurting people. Though I can't tell you what's waiting for you. I know it's better than this. I promise. Ayami, do you think it'll hurt? No. How do you know? I don't know how, but the dark responds to the feelings of the people in it. Every time we butt heads, it's pushed me out. It feels different now. It feels peaceful. What I'm trying to say is, I don't want to hurt you, Reina. I only want to help you, and I think the dark will too. Okay. I'm ready. Oh, this fucking sucks. This seems like a resolution. And I really hope this goes well. Thank you, Ayami. I don't know why you helped me, but thank you. Because, you know, forward progress psychologically and physically is always a good conclusion to a life well lived. I'm really like feeling the sadness right now. Oh man. It's alright, Reina. You're off to a better place. I'm off to a better life. Fuck you, Tanaka. I'm gonna find a better man. Sad, but still. For years, Reina searched for the door. The whole time it was nearby, hidden by a thick darkness that shifted in reaction to her own hatred and fear. The mask began to tug at me as if guiding us, and together, hand in hand, it appeared before us. I wasn't sure how I had noticed it before. It was like it had always been there. Until that moment, I'd never noticed how small and truly fragile she was. Standing in front of the door, she shook like a leaf. Squeezing her hand, I reassured her, told her that I forgave her, knowing that if she took a step forward, it would all be over and she'd find peace. I thought maybe I would too. For a long time, she stood saying nothing. Then eventually, she let go of my hand and moved through the door. And as soon as she did, her image began to fade. She was smiling. Not the unhinged smile from my past, but her true smile. The smile of a little girl. It's that smile, free of hate and malice. I remember now. The dark remained even after she left, though it began to change as I remained within it, suddenly agitated and expansive like it was growing. Somehow I knew what little light I saw because of Reina, her fear, hatred, diffused out of the shadows. Thanks to that light, I was able to find the surface. The mask didn't quiet after Reina's passing, and every day it became more restless. One day I cast it into the sea near Kamakura, and despite the Kawana woman's warning, it never returned to me. Though occasionally I can still feel it scratching like a pin needle on the back of my skull. When the girl faded, other memories did too. Impressions of a man named called Kazuki, Tanaka, and a love we once shared. I find pictures in my apartment that I know are him, yet all I see are in the face. When the girl faded, other memories did too. Impressions of a man called Kazuki Tanaka, and a love we once shared. I find pictures in my apartment that I know are him, yet all I see is the face of a stranger looking up at me. Some nights I wake up with tears in my eyes and images of that face crying out to me from some dark corner of my dreams, and I desperately try and remember why that memory remains. Yet something about those pictures, and staying in that apartment feels familiar, even if I can't make sense of it some days. All I remember for sure is Reina's smile, knowing that in those final moments, she forgave me for what I did to her. Finally, I was able to feel peace.